Hi everybody. I just did 2 videos for you guys and the dogs kept barking and people kept coming in the door and the dogs got worse and I had to keep redoing this. So I'm trying to do this all in one shot so I don't have to edit it on the computer. That's the trick here. And I know it's a little crooked because I actually have it leaning on a shutter dog on my house, and hoping that it doesn't give way and that my phone doesn't fall, because this is a new one and I always break the screens. All right, so I wanted to give you guys an update about my health. I know you haven't heard from me for a few weeks, so thought I'd just do this a minute. I'm okay. I'm actually kind of depressed, frankly. But here's where we stand. I'm just doing all these doctor's visits and tests and it's exhausting and it's very expensive and it's stressing me out. So, and I know so many of you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so after I was in the hospital, there's black flies. After I was in the hospital, I got a cardiologist. So the cardiologist wanted me to come in and get a monitor put on my chest for a week. So I went into the cardiology office, got that monitor on, and that came off last Thursday. It was not a big deal monitor. I couldn't take a bath. The problem was it itched like so bad and drove me crazy. So I got the monitor off. During the time that I had the monitor on, I had a few episodes. So, but what I mean are episodes are the brain blippy seizure type activity in my head that causes my heart to race. So that is all going to be caught on my monitor. I don't know what that's going to tell them, but that's at least going to be there. They will know if my heart went first or my head. I don't know, but that's all on there. When I was working on the sheet to record the times that I had to push the button because I was having an episode, I realized that they kind of had a pattern. And the pattern I saw was lunch, if I didn't have lunch on time, if I didn't have dinner on time, maybe a mid-afternoon kind of thing, if I ate a long time, like had my breakfast and didn't have lunch, or evening kind of 9:30 kind of thing if I ate my dinner at 5:30. So usually it was 3 to 4 hours after I ate, I would have an episode, which to me says my blood sugar dropped, and I did look up that hypoglycemia can cause little teeny seizures and a racing heartbeat. So there's potential that hypoglycemia has been what has been behind that, or at least triggering more of my migraines. So I'm going to have to search into that deeper. But I'll meet with the cardiologist on Wednesday and see the results there. So I don't have any news for you there. I had my MRI. When I had my MRI, I didn't have any migraines for a couple days, and the MRI machine gave me the worst migraine that lasted 2 weeks. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And so I had to wait also 2 weeks after my MRI to see my results, because I went to a cheaper place. My insurance was like, oh, we'll pay $500 to these people, or we won't pay anything to these people that are the convenient good ones. We'll do this cheap one for nothing. So I went and did the cheap one, which meant that it took me 2 weeks to get my results. The good news is my where I had a pituitary adenoma, the tumor has not regrown. They do see some packing or something in there that they're watching. Looks like the packing that they kept me from whatever. So I also had some blood tests on my pituitary and on my endocrine system, and I had them today, so I won't hear about that for a few days. So there's that. There could be things in my hormonal activity level that might be causing these migraines, so we want to check into that. While I met with them, they suggested that I go to a migraine clinic, which is really funny because I never heard of a migraine clinic before. And had I would have checked this out years ago instead of suffering and losing months and months of my life at one time. So they referred me to Brigham Women's Migraine Clinic. I got in for next Monday. I have to go all the way to Boston to do that again, but I'm really thankful that I have an appointment with a migraine specialist who's going to look at everything, and to see what's going on. As far as my migraines are concerned, this side of my head, usually it's like the nerve here goes up and it, like, this whole side of my head hurts. And then I have activity in this eye, and this eye is very light sensitive. I cannot look at a computer. I can barely look at a TV. I can barely look at a phone. It just starts to go nuts. And that's been the reason you haven't gotten any videos, because I can't go on my computer to edit them. And if I can't edit them, I can't post them. So I have done some videos with Mel and with Alice, and I really like to get them up. I even have a lot that I've done in my house, and I haven't been able to edit them. Many of my videos will take 5 to 8 hours to edit, and I just can't spend more than 10 minutes on a computer. It's just like a quick 10 minutes every 4 days. So it's been really frustrating, and I hate it. Like, I really hate it. I feel out of touch. I feel depressed because this is what I like to do. I can't put out videos, so I'm not even making AdSense much, except for you lovely people who are rewatching videos or going into my over 400 videos in the past, which I would encourage you to do if you're new to the channel, because there's a lot there. And so that's really been frustrating to me, because the medical bills have just mounted up and I can't work. In addition, Tom is getting very few hours with his job, so that's been kind of stressful. All right, so all of that is going on, and then finally I met with a cardiology geneticist who said that she can test me. So I'm actually getting tested. This is the good thing. The drug companies are paying for all my testing because I qualify, because I've had 2 sudden cardiac deaths in my family. So I'm a good risk to check out any genetic things. So she's sending me a swab. I don't have it yet. When I get it, I send it back to her, and it takes about 3 weeks for them to do the stuff. So that's going to be a month. Okay, so to review, Wednesday I find out about from my cardiologist, and I suppose if they want to run more tests, that will be more tests. If they say it's good, I'll be so thankful. Monday I go to the migraine specialist, and hopefully they don't have a whole lot of tests they want to run, and they could just, kind of figure it out by listening to my symptoms. But again, who knows? Then the geneticist will be about a month for the cardiac geneticist. In addition, I got this letter that I'm eligible for a drug study for someone who has hypertension and obesity with a high level of something that would help me develop heart disease later. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I looked at the thing and I was like, guys, it's not easy getting old. It's just not easy. You get these hereditary things, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I've been really frustrated because I eat like nothing, and now I have to eat more to keep my blood sugar regulated, but I can't seem to lose weight, and I'm just depressed. I can't do things. I barely can do anything. Everything I do kind of hangs on the, am I going to have a migraine that day or not? And I don't know. And, I have to be really deliberate about the way I sleep, the way I move, the way I hold myself. I have a back brace to keep my posture straight. I'm doing all these crazy things to try to adjust things in my neck and keep the migraines down. So that's where I'm at. I know this was long, and it probably sounds depressing. I'm sorry if it's depressing. I just hate health problems, and I just feel like I have a lot of them right now, and I feel like this just I said to Cousin Mel today, I said, pretty soon I'm going to have more doctors than friends. And I have a lot of friends. So it's just, it's discouraging. And I know so many of you that watch the channel have watched it after surgeries and during cancer treatments and have lost loved ones for all kinds of diseases. And I know that I'm not alone. I know so many of you have struggled with your health. And I want to thank all of you who have sent me notes and gifts and lovely things and sweet letters and notes. And I just thank you. Thank you. I miss you guys. I really want to come back. I just really want to come back and just do what we do. I hope that as the weather gets better, I'll be able to do that more. I'm really hoping we don't get that big wave of COVID that's hit Europe, because then I'm going to have to go back in the house for a few months. Yeah, I didn't take my vaccination well at all. And so, I really have to have all this heart testing to make sure, because what the vaccination did was end me up in the hospital checking my heart, which means I didn't boost. And I'm a little worried about that, obviously, being around people if I haven't boosted, because I don't want to get anything. And I have the Epstein-Barr virus very fully in my system, which tends to lead to long COVID. So I'm tired, guys. I'm just tired. I'm scared. I'm depressed. I'm not feeling creative. I just sit there and go from test to test. I'm trying to keep myself busy by reading, but again, that's an eye thing, and so I can't read for very long. And I listen to podcasts, and mostly I'm doing all my trying to take care of myself stuff. So that's basically the gist of everything. So I know this was long, and I know that I'm not saying a whole lot right now, but I just wanted to share my love with you and just check in. And I promise as I get more results, I will check it again. And I'm just hoping that Monday when I go to this migraine specialist, he can give me something to calm down this activity in my brain. Because once that gets calmed down, I can go back to my computer and I can go back to editing my videos and getting them out there, which is really one of my great joys. So, and reading and doing all these things, all my social media. It's really awful to not be able to do your job. And it's such a easygoing job, I just sit on a computer. You wouldn't think that my eyes would have to go on me. So that's basically the deal. Anyway, hope you're all well. I will check in with you soon. And thank you again for all your prayers and well wishes. I really, really appreciate it. I'm not really that bad off. I think I just have to get these results, and I just have to get this taken care of, whatever that is. And then I should be good to go again. So take care. Love you. Bye.